All right, so getting right into today's video. This month I am working in a new digital journal by the same creator. I'll have it linked below as usual, along with the timestamps for today's video and the books that are mentioned here today. While I'm setting up my calendar for January, I want to take a few minutes just to discuss my favorite new audiobooks that were released, I think between December and January, I believe they were released. I did not get a chance to create a spread for these, so I'm just going to talk about them while I'm setting up my calendar. So I ventured out of my comfort zone a little bit again this month with Belvin and Kris Plan a Wedding by Chencia Higgins. I read quite a bit of her catalog, but this is my first time reading something like this from her. So first, this was my first time hearing from Rebecca Lee as a narrator, and I was not disappointed. She was phenomenal voicing Belvin and Kris, so no complaints there at all. Belvin and Kris are contestants on a reality show called Instant I Do that has just turned inclusive, with this season focusing on members of the LGBTQ plus community. Kris is using this opportunity to elevate her brand as an influencer, and Belvin believes this will be the best way to come out to her family. So long story short, they have to convince their families that they will get married in 6 weeks, include all of their family or as many of their family members as possible in the planning process. And if they make it to the altar, they can either get married or walk away with $100,000. I thought that was very interesting. And this was very different because the story was very immersive. I mean, when you're reading audio, it tends to be a little bit more immersive than reading a physical or an ebook. But the way the story is written is very immersive and makes you feel like you're actually watching a reality show. So I thought that was very good, very fascinating, very good story. Okay, so moving along. Next up we have End Zone Love by Belvin, which is book 4 of the Connecticut King series. I've talked about this series before on my channel in my shorts. I'll tag it up in the cards if you want to check that out. Check out my commentary on that series. So even though I've read this series multiple times in ebook format and physical book format, there's just something different. There's just something about reading audiobooks that brings the story to life, like for real, brings the story to life. Especially with Winston James and Elise Anthony at the wheel as Trent and Jade. Trent and Jade are such a complicated couple, but I love them to death. I won't go into crazy details since I've already have in my shorts, but I will say that the narrators did their thing, bringing Belvin's skillful work to life. And last but certainly not least, another banger by Belvin. In the Meantime. Loved the story when I read it the first time. Loved it even more with my boo in my head, of course. Don't know him in real life, but he's my boo in my head. Miles Washington as Ishan and the lovely Alex Monroe as Hayden. If you're well versed in the LBU, Love Belvin universe, you were probably just as excited as I was to get a story about Hayden following Raina and Sandria's stories. This one was so unexpected, but so worth the wait, which really wasn't that long, but I'm someone who hates delayed gratification a little bit too much, but you know, it was worth the wait because the story was just that good, and I really cannot wait for book 2 to come out. Because once again, I hate delayed gratification, but I'm working on it. And that cliffhanger though, my head was spinning, okay? Because I was like, they were so close. But that's how her books go sometimes, especially her series, which most of her books are series. and you just gotta wait on it. It's always sad. It's always satisfying in the end, but that wait is just be torture though. But yeah, so those were my audiobooks for this month, or for the month of January, that I think I have. No, Kris, the Devon and Kris audiobook was my first time ever reading that story. The other two I had already read, either in physical or ebook or both formats, and just wanted to experience them in audio because, like I said, there's just something about, the lovely narration just brings the story to life for me. So I just wanted to experience those books in audio. If you're enjoying the content so far, do your girl a favor and like, share, and subscribe. Also, comment down below and let me know what format is your favorite way to read. Ebook, physical book, audiobook, whichever gets the most answers will be the focus for my next video. All right, I'm going to stop rambling now and let you guys chill out, listen to some good music, and let you enjoy the vibes as I build out this layout, or build out these layouts. So I'm not going to go too in depth with talking about the stories, just because this video is already dumb long. I guess I'm doing a voiceover, so it doesn't really matter how much I talk. I have an hour and a half to talk, but I don't want to bore you guys with my voice for a whole hour and a half. But if you've been following along with me and long enough, you know that I love Kimberly Brown. And I think she releases a book, at least one book a month, if not two a month, which is insane. I love it. But yeah, there's no difference in what I'm going to say about the story. I love the story, period. Deuce was so unhinged in the best way possible, though. He was unhinged. I did question how they would end up together in the beginning, Deuce and Salima, but you know how she do. Kimberly Brown gonna make it work every time. So yeah, 5 stars all around, always. And it's not biased. It's just I love her writing, and if it's not 5 stars, I'm gonna let y'all know. So yeah, that's Deuce. So somewhere between this layout and the next layout, GoodNotes decides that it no longer wants to completely remove the background from the images that I pull from my photos. So you'll see me pull my pictures in and it'll look like the background's removed, but once I go away from the picture, you'll see a white background to it, which is very annoying. So eventually I'll have to start removing the background by hand, which is, like I said, annoying because it's slowing me down even more than I'm already moving. But first world problems, right? Yeah, so if it looks like in the process I'm confused at what's happening, that's what happened. Like in the middle of me doing this, something changed in GoodNotes where it just doesn't work anymore. So it'll remove the background from the original photo, but there's still a white background to it. So, I mean, it's small nuggets to bigger problems, but yeah, I just wanted to explain that just in case. I mean, I'm sure no one cares, but I like to give context to certain things. But yeah, that's it on that. Now, my next one, what's the next one? Beautiful Broken Love. That was my first time reading a story or book by Shanora Williams. I don't believe her work is independent, but I don't know. There's something about that cover. I don't know. And I'm trying to read more authors that I haven't read before. Because like I said, I'm always reading Kimberly Rowan. I'm always reading Love Belvin. I'm always reading Christina C. Jones. And all the, y'all know all the people I love. So I'm trying to branch out a little bit and read some different authors. But this story was unexpectedly amazing. 5 stars. Like, I'm someone who loves a lot of depth, emotional depth, a lot of lessons learned, a lot of character development in my stories that I read. So this one really hit the spot for me. I mean, not a lot of people like all the emotional stuff, but I do. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but yeah, that was a really, really beautiful story, even though there was a lot of grief and a lot for them to get through, but it makes the story worth it to me. It's not high drama, I guess. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just good. It was just an amazing story. So yeah, so that was, yes, my first time reading a story by Shanora Williams, and I believe she has a two stories I did end up combining in one of these layouts, which is Flights to Paris and To Paris with Love by Danielle Brooks, which is another author I'm reading for the first time. I just combined them because they were about the same couple, so I didn't see a point in making two different spreads when I didn't really have that much by way of visuals for them. So I just combined it into one layout. And these weren't my favorite stories because I felt like there wasn't that much character development in either character. And maybe it's just a personal preference for like I said, the stories that I read, I like for there to be a little bit more depth, and I didn't really get that with these two, but they were still good stories. They were, cute, sweet. There's a little bit of drama, especially in the first one. But yeah, good stories. That's not my personal, preference. did have a lot of fun with this layout though. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I was enjoying doing the layout for these two stories. I think that's my favorite part of doing these, of reading now at this point. My favorite part of reading is doing the layouts in my digital journal. So I get to relive all of my favorite parts of the stories that I read and share it with you guys. Seven Dates was such an unexpected read for me. Like, I know I love Bailey West. I love her writing. But I just was not expecting this to be so deep. Like, this was not only educational for people who don't know anything about Kwanzaa, or people who might want to learn about the history or the background of Kwanzaa. Like, she's educating y'all. She's giving you a beautiful Insta love story. Mad gems by way of lessons learned in this one. A lot of favorite quotes in this. I don't even know if I put a quote in this. Yeah, I do. Yeah, so I don't know, like, if y'all want to pause and read that quote that I put in this layout, because there were so many and it was hard to choose my absolute favorite to add to this layout. But yeah, this story was, as I said in my review, uniquely beautiful, and would highly recommend any and everyone to read this story and share it with your friends, your family, whoever. Is so good.
In a world of endless roads, I'm just a wanderer lost, seeking solace in the shadows, paying any cost. From city lights to countryside, I've searched near and far, but in the crowds and quiet, I still haven't found my star. With every step I take, I'm reaching for a sign, but the answers seem to slip away like sand through time. Just a man looking for my place in this world, lost in the rhythms of life, trying to find where I belong. From sunrise to the setting sun, I roam these streets alone, but I won't stop searching till I find my home. Through bustling streets and empty alleys, I've walked this lonely road, listening to the melodies of the stories left untold. I've met strangers and lovers, each one a piece of my soul, but still I'm on this journey trying to make myself whole. With every heart I touch, I'm hoping for a sign, but the echoes of the past keep haunting my mind. Just a man looking for my place in this world, lost in the rhythms of life, trying to find where I belong. From sunrise to the setting sun, I roam these streets alone, but I won't stop searching until I find my home. Through bustling streets and empty alleys, I've walked this lonely road, listening to the melody of the stories left untold. I've met strangers and lovers, each one a piece of my soul, but still I'm on this journey trying to make myself whole. With every heart I touch, I'm hoping for a sign, but the echoes of the past keep haunting my mind. Just a man looking for my place in this world, lost in the rhythms of life, trying to find where I belong. From sunrise to the setting sun, I roam these streets alone, but I won't stop searching until I find my home.
Okay, now I know A.E. Valdez is pretty popular in the Black romance realm, but this is once again my first time reading her work. And oh my gosh, I'm a little mad at myself for not reading her sooner, because I read the first two books in this series. I forget the name of the series right now, but I'll put it up on the screen because I don't even think I write it down in the layout. But this series is only 2 books in. The next book comes out February 14th. I'm already ready. Like, I'm so ready for it. But it follows 3 brothers. The first one is snow. The second one is winter. Third one is north. Yes, they all have winter themed or Christmas themed or whatever you want to call it, themed names. Love, just absolutely love these stories. There's, like I said, there's so much depth. Love depth to the stories, like layers to the characters, beautiful character development, just all the things I'm looking for. She has them in both stories, and I know she's gonna hit it again in North's story. So like I said, the first one is about Snow King, and the second one is Winter King. If I could give it more than 5 stars, I would. Both stories. The second one is a bit longer, and I think more than 500 pages. So that one took me a little bit longer to read, but no less enjoyable. Yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling now and let you guys watch me lay these out.
In a world of endless roads, I'm just a wanderer lost, seeking solace in the shadows, paying any cost. From city lights to countryside, I've searched near and far, but in the crowds and quiet, I still haven't found my star. With every step I take, I'm reaching for a sign, but the answers seem to slip away like sand through time. Just a man looking for my place in this world, lost in the rhythms of life, trying to find where I belong. From sunrise to the setting sun, I roam these streets alone, but I won't stop searching till I find my home. Through bustling streets and empty alleys, I've walked this lonely road, listening to the melodies of the stories left untold. I've met strangers and lovers, each one a piece of my soul, but still I'm on this journey trying to make myself whole. With every heart I touch, I'm hoping for a sign, but the echoes of the past keep haunting my mind. Just a man looking for my place in this world, lost in the rhythms of life, trying to find where I belong. From sunrise to the setting sun, I roam these streets alone, but I won't stop searching until I find my home. Through bustling streets and empty alleys, I've walked this lonely road, listening to the melody of the stories left untold. I've met strangers and lovers, each one a piece of my soul, but still I'm on this journey trying to make myself whole. With every heart I touch, I'm hoping for a sign, but the echoes of the past keep haunting my mind. Just a man looking for my place in this world, lost in the rhythms of life, trying to find where I belong. From sunrise to the setting sun, I roam these streets alone, but I won't stop searching until I find my home.
Olivia is the final book in the LMAO series by Sabrina B. Scales. This series has been hilarious. It has made me cry, or maybe not cry, but definitely tear up. So it was giving all the feels. It had all the things that I'm looking for. Another 5 stars. I just, the month is just very satisfying to me if most of my books are 5 stars. Even if there's some 3 stars, some 4 stars. Well, actually, this one was 4.5 stars. But y'all get my point. It was up there. If it's up there, if it's above, if it's above 4 stars, I'm satisfied. I don't know why I'm grumbling. I'm grumbling because I feel like I'm loud and there's other people in the house. Being so weird. It's early and I want to go back to sleep. Anyway, I was not expecting a pastor for Miss Olivia, but this was a cute story. It was cute, unexpected. I feel like a lot of my stories this month were unexpected. I can't complain though. I love being surprised. And I also think I didn't really read the description for was it the one? Yeah. I didn't read the description for the books that were new to me. Like, I just wanted to go in blind and be surprised. And they were surprising. Even, I don't think I read description for any of the books, to be quite honest. Because like I said, I'm trying something new this year, or trying to do a few different things this year. Like reading a book without reading the description. Just, be surprised by the story. And I have not been disappointed, at least not too badly so far. Pride was probably my least favorite, but not a terrible story. It's just my personal thing. I would not recommend. I would not recommend it. It just, me and unlikable characters, like the main characters being very unlikable, is very hard for me. Even when I know the story is about the woman being prideful and having to growing from that in her journey through, I don't know, you know what I'm trying to say. Journey through the story, she's supposed to learn some things and grow. But the thing for me about this story is most of the story is her being prideful, but there was not enough of her learning whatever lesson she needs to learn in order to grow. There was not enough character development for me in this story. I'm sure there was some, but it just was not fleshed out enough for me on the page for me to feel satisfied with the story, if that makes any sense to anybody out there. That's why this one wasn't really all that highly rated for me, if you're wondering. That's why. but certainly, certainly, certainly not least, once again, if y'all have been here for the past year, you know Ashley Nicole is in my top 3 favorite authors. So, y'all know I was excited about the 10th book in the Mason family series, and the fact that it was Taylor Renee getting her story. I was so excited. Was not disappointed. 5 stars. 5 stars for Taylor and Lawrence. Love them. No complaints. Not one. You're not gonna get a complaint out of me. I'm so sorry. Read the story. Just read the story. Okay, something else different I did this month is actually use the A to Z challenge in this digital journal, and I was so surprised that in my first month I got, I think, yeah, nine out of the 10 books that I read for this journal fit and they all fit into the challenge, so that was pretty awesome. And I think I'm going to try to continue, and I didn't do this intentionally because I don't even think I had planned to include the A to Z challenge during my journaling, but it worked out this month, so that was pretty cool. And I don't know if I'm going to consciously try to read stories that'll fit into this challenge. Probably not, because I like to read what I want to read and I don't want to have to but that's the whole point of the challenge, to challenge yourself to read different things. So we'll see if I can get this thing filled out by the end of the year. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I think it was plenty, an hour and a half and some change. As usual, thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed your time with me, be sure to check out the end of the video where I'll have a couple of more selections linked for you guys to check out. Don't forget to comment down below and let me know which format is your favorite: ebook, physical book, audiobook. One of those, whichever one gets the most answers, will be the focus of my next video, so don't forget to do that. Subscribe and leave a like if you feel so inclined to do so, and I will talk to you all next time. Peace.